Today we're going to review the operation of the AD4325 weight indicator. We'll start with the buttons on the left here. This is the on-off button. When you press that, we see it powers up. When we press that to kill the power, we see that this stays on, just as an indicator that there is actually power going to the unit. Now there is also an on-off switch on the back of the unit that normally stays in the on position, and there's also a 1/2 amp fuse on the back of the unit also. Typically we leave it on. Here we have the zero button, so it will zero out 10% of the maximum capacity. So if the maximum capacity is typically set at 50 kilos, then we can zero out 1 kilo on the display here. So we'll see, here we go, and we press 0 on that. 0 is a display. Typically the tear clear, net gross, and accumulate key here are deactivated because we don't use these, and it causes problems with the unit if the tear clear are used. So they are deactivated. Over here, the next one is we have the set points recall. So this has 100 set point programs, 00 to 99. So to change those, we press this button, and there we go, and then we use the arrow right and arrow left to move it left and right, and then whichever one is flashing will increase the value. When we found the set point program that we want, we press the enter button. Now when we want to change the values within the set point, we press enter, and we see that the same number starts to flash. Now if what we have to do at this point is we have to move over and enter this area before we can hit enter and save it again. If we press this and then we try to press it again, it will not work. As I said, we have to either come up here or we can arrow left to go down to the bottom, but we have to get into this area before we can enter and save it. Okay, and what we have here, this is the target weight. So the target weight that we want to achieve goes here. Free fall represents the product that's dropping through the air. Typically that would be somewhere in the neighborhood of typically 0.5 or 0.4 to 0.7 typically. The prelim, that's the amount of product that fills in the slow fill mode. Again, depends a lot on the product and the weight. Typically it represents about 1/3 of the total weight. And then the over and under here, if the scale has that option, it can be used to prevent the dumping of the scale if the weight in the hopper is not within the desired weight tolerances. So if we put 2 here and 2 here, there's actually decimal place there, so we do 0.2 over or 0.2 under the final weight would be the acceptable weight range. And that's the overview on the AD4325 weight indicator.